who's going to assist Mike? James. Mike and James will make this piece. Your next assignment, you have to make a vessel, any shape, size, any shape. Just you need to make 3 of them. You're going to go ahead. We'll blow the bubble. What we're going to change now, start just like the other ones. You blow a bubble, then we'll flatten the bottom, and we're going to use a transfer process by attaching to the punty and then opening the lip of the piece. Okay, so Mike's preheating his pipe, getting a little bit warm. He doesn't heat it very deep. He's always keeping the pipe turning. Turn, 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 turn. You will hear me yell this in class often. Turn, turn, turn. Goes into the furnace. Sees the glass come over the top of the pipe, the end of the pipe. Turns, 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 brings it out, levers it up. Slides it straight out. No heat, no worry, no burns. Keeps the glass in lower. Cools the pipe. Grabs as far forward as it can. Slowly brings up the back into the pipe until the glass is symmetrical. Blow, blow, blow. It's coming out. Stop. That was quick. He reshapes the glass in the marver. Takes it to the bench. Walks around the pipe. Sits down. And lets the pipe cool. It's exactly the same steps that you've used so far blowing your first bubble. You will see advanced students, and later we'll show you some of what the advanced students do, but they move the pipe differently. Once they're comfortable with the pipe and the glass, they'll sit down differently. But for right now, you guys need to look at the glass all the time, so you need to sit down and walk around the pipe. You can keep it turning this way and you can have control. We have a nice stereo here with an iPod station. Okay, it's a funky stereo, but it's got an iPod station. Bring your music in, have some fun. This should be your favorite class this year. Trust me. You guys trust me? See? Life is good. So Mike's going in for a second gather. As he's gathering, he's going right again. He sees the glass come up over the pipe. 2 turns, always 2 turns. Brings it out, and he's got his glass there. Nice bunch of glass for a cup. Your gathers will not be so big. Excuse me. You know, part of this is, Mike's experience, able to gather fast, turn the pipe faster, have more control. So unfortunately, your gathers won't be quite as large. That's okay for now. The main thing is that you relax, take it easy, and enjoy this. He's blocking the glass. He's not pushing the glass back on the pipe. He's actually pulling it off the pipe. Shaping, shaping, shaping. Now he's giving it to James, who's going to go heat it for him. Always use your partner. You guys will be working in groups of 3. So you always have 2 people there, 1 to heat, 1 to blow. So he brings it over, he stretches it out a little bit, just like you did on the other one. And then he uses the newspaper to make the bubble blow out by the pipe. You want to have the thickness on the bottom, so when you go to punty it, it's got something solid. If it's too thin, you'll break a hole every time. Pieces that are cracked, that have holes in them, are not acceptable. Pardon? I'm sorry?
Can you show them the size?
Oh yeah. Yeah, go. You don't have to show them that. They've seen it. Yeah. So he's got the thicker bottom. Mike's going to blow or punty now. blow or neck it. When you turn the glass, the bubble wants to get wide. Centrifugal force wants to throw it out. So you're always countering that by letting the glass stretch. He's going to paper it again and blow because he's got a lot of excess glass on the bottom still, which you want some, but not too much. Need to wear eye protection in the studio. We have some safety glasses up here. Your normal glasses will work. You don't have to wear sunglasses, but we just look really cool in them, so we like to wear them. So Mike's necking his piece. James is using the paddle to guard his hand so it doesn't get hot. If you hear the jacks squeaking, that means you need two things. One, you need to put wax on the jacks. The other one, you need to work the glass a little hotter. Keep it turning. Look at his left hand. As he's turning, his left hand is not using the palm of his hand, he's using his whole hand to turn it. He could grab it and pick it up at any time. We also have arm guards if your arms get a little hot that you can put on. Once you get to larger pieces, you may want to do that. So you need to blow 3 of these. Remember that. I'd like you to blow 2 of them with 2 gathers and the third one with 3 gathers to go a little bit larger. No 1 gather pieces are actually harder to do. Having Evan blow, and he's using his jacks, just hold the side in, so it helps shape the cup a little bit. You will use this on all your cup pieces, so it's a good time to start. Now James is going to do a bottom heat so they can flatten the bottom out. If you don't have a flat bottom on your cup, you can never set it down. If you can't set your cup down, you got to drink everything that's in it all the way every time. Mike is using his jacks, and James is paddling the bottom on it. This pressure helps make a nice clean bottom on it. The next step is to make a punty. This is the punty rod you'll be using. They're just straight steel. They're not very long. You don't need them to be very long right now. We'll switch up to long ones later. You want to go into the furnace. So you come over the end, go about 1 inch in, turn it, bring it out. So we've got the glass here. Now the one rule I showed you about not holding up in the air, you can hold it up a little bit now because you don't want a ton of glass off the end. And just push forward real gently as you're marking. I'm not pushing down, I'm just pushing forward. So I got a nice little dome on there. I will bring it to Mike. I'm going to try to line this up perfectly in line with the blowpipe. Mike puts it on, I turn it in my fingertips. I'm not holding the palm of my hand. I can kind of roll it in my fingertips without creating friction that'll throw it off center. He's trying to turn the punty so it does not go up and down. It stays perfectly level. I'm not leaning down. I'm just standing up, leaving my arms straight. He gets the water on the tweezers just like we did before. Pulls the oil up on the bench, taps it, it comes off. Don't hang it down. Go directly to the glory hole. Now you're going to learn the term flash. I want to go all the way in for about 6 seconds. It's going to get a little floppy. You can see how it's moving around now because I've heated that punty up. Then I'll just go and leave that outside and just heat up the lip. I'm going to pass this off to James. I just wanted to describe the punty because I like the punties I make better. So James is concentrating on the lip heat. Excuse me. Taking his time. It takes longer to heat the lip up because that's the coldest part. It has to be cold to break off. And the more, if you don't heat it enough, it means the more time you have to spend standing in front of the glory hole, which is really hot, and sucks your energy out. Sucks your life force out. Okay. Mike goes in with the jacks. He's pulling the lip out and up a little bit. See the lip, the angle of the jacks? He's not pushing the lip straight up. He's actually pulling it out. That helps thin the lip out a little bit. Evan's gently paddling the lip so it keeps it straight. Even if Evan's not paddling the lip, he'll hold the paddle there to keep the heat off of Mike's hands. It's part of your body that doesn't get a lot of heat, so it's pretty sensitive. And there's your vessel. You want to... You got a nice thick bottom on there, it's thinner at the lip. That's exactly what you want. You do this, I'll give you an A. It's not that good, you know, maybe a B or C or D or something like that. Just kidding. Now he's going to take this and he's going to, notice how he brings the punty down and under. He's going to put a little water on the punty but not touch the bottom of the piece. He has it at an angle so that the water runs down away from the piece. He'll take it over to the annealer, and he'll tap it off inside the annealer.